All right, let's do the whole combination, facing away from the mirror from the top. 5, 6, 7, 8!
If you are sitting here right now, there is no way you haven't been impacted by a chorus line. The show opened, as we know, 50 years ago at the Schubert Theatre back in 1975. It was a sensation like Broadway had never seen before. And it didn't just change Broadway, it changed New York City, and consequently, it changed our country. The stories you're hearing tonight are real stories. They are the stories of the men and women that originated the company back in 1975. And guess what? We have 3 of those people here with us tonight. She's only 4'10", ladies and gentlemen, the great Baayork Lee. Baayork, you made it. We made it.
We made it.
Tonight is here.
I've been waiting for this night for 50 years, and thank you, I have been.
I got to class and had it made, and so I stayed the rest of my life. All thanks to sis, now married and fat, said I can do this. That I can do. I can do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Award winner, Kelly Bishop. You had always wanted to be a ballet dancer, and of course there's a song and a chorus line called At the Ballet. Does anyone know that song, At the Ballet? You sang that song on Broadway. How did that song come about?
Well, initially it was a monologue that Sheila did that went on quite a while. And then when Marvin Hamlish and Ed Kleban came in, they decided, of course, I think they realized they were starting to create a musical here. So they cut down the monologue to dialogue between Sheila and Zach. And then Michael pulled me over one day and said, they were going to have a song called At the Ballet, and that's what you'll do for the rest of it. And of course I blanched because I'm not a singer, and I just, no. But then he said it's going to be a trio, and I love singing harmony. And of course I had 2 really wonderful women with me, and I think for my money, it's the most beautiful song in the show.
Everything was beautiful at the ballet. I was pretty, I was happy, I would love to at the ballet.
You want to talk about Broadway history, people? Baayork Lee made her Broadway debut alongside Yul Brynner in The King and I. Incredible. So how did that happen?
My father had a restaurant in Chinatown in New York, and the casting agents came down looking for children for the show at our school and at the restaurants. We went uptown, and I got the job.
4'10", 4'10", that's the story of my life. I remember when everybody was my size. Boy, was that great. But then everybody started moving up, and there I was, stuck at 4'10", 4'10". But I kept hoping and praying. Oh, I used to hang from a parallel bar by the hour, hoping I'd stretch just an inch more.
The woman that originated probably my favorite song in a chorus line. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Award winner Priscilla Lopez. You were one of the dancers there during that tape session, correct?
Yes, I was.
What do you remember about that night? Let me ask you this, because I have heard rumors there was maybe a little wine consumed that night.
A little wine.
Yep.
Maybe a lot of wine. So what happened was I got a call from Tony Stevens trying to find a venue for for performers to start a company, and so he said, and you're part of the dance world, and I want you to come, and by the way, Michael will be there. I said, Michael Bennett, I'll be there. So we went and we met and we were dancing, and all of a sudden and after we had been exercising and dancing, he walked in with Donna McKechnie, and then it got very strange. We didn't know, what's happening here? Is this like in an audition? Or what are we doing here, So we danced and danced, and then we went into a separate room, and we sat in a circle. He said that he thought dancers had a story to tell, and he was going to ask us some questions, and we didn't have to answer anything we didn't want, but whatever we did answer, to be honest. And so he would ask the first question, and then he would answer it, and we'd go around the room. And I was actually at the end of the circle. I don't know if you think there's an end of the circle, but there is, because it started with Donna McKechnie, Michael Bennett, and then it went around, and I was the end of the circle, and I wound up at the end of the line.
And I said nothing, I'm feeling nothing. And he said nothing, could get a girl transferred. They all felt something, but I felt nothing, except the feeling that this bullshit was absurd. But I said to myself, hey, it's only the first week. Maybe it's genetics. They don't have bobsleds in San Juan.
Dance 10 looks 3, and I'm still on unemployment, dancing for my own enjoyment. That ain't it, kid. That ain't it, kid. Dance 10 looks 3 is like to die. Left the theater and called the doctor for my appointment to buy tits and ass. Bought myself a fancy pair, tightened up the derriere, did the nose with it, all that goes with it.
Every little step she takes, one thrilling combination. Every move that she makes, one smile and suddenly nobody else will do. You know you'll never be lonely with you know who. One.
And ladies and gentlemen, 3 Broadway legends, Baayork Lee, Kelly Bishop, and Priscilla Lopez.